Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Racing Insiders podcast. I am Kate Dillon from Crate Insider, and I am here today with my co-host Steve Hendren from Hendren Racing Engines. How you doing today, Steve?
Not bad.
Good. Having
Yeah,
a good Monday.
It's been a fucking Monday. Oh shit! I'm not supposed to cuss in the first 5 minutes.
No,
Damn it! Sorry.
dang
It's been a
it.
dang Monday.
It's been a dang Monday. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody wanting their stuff. You know that whole deal. So.
Just out of curiosity, the more often the phone rings, does that make things? Does that speed up any of the progress?
It does not speed up production.
No. Okay. Just hey, so, just a question.
The longer I'm on the phone, the less time I have to put engines together.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, we had a busy day.
And as I don't know if anybody knows, but I mean, literally at my shop, it's me, my brother, and my son.
Yeah.
Because I trust no one.
Oh.
Because we probably do more crate engines than anybody in the entire country. And yeah, I don't trust people. Trust family when it comes to this stuff, but
it's got to be right.
Not anybody else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm in business with my brother, but not at Crate Insider.
No.
So I feel like, you know what? I never really thought about this before, but I feel almost like we're the Brady Bunch. Because it's like like the Brady boys are out at the shop and I got the Brady girls at my shop because it's me and Tori and Danielle. So there's the 3 girls at my shop and the 3 guys at your shop. It's I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of a fun mix there.
Dynamic.
Yeah, of course. We both just, have great teams and love our teams. Our team is working on our website. I know I keep talking about it, but I want it to be good.
Exactly.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh man.
How was your Monday?
It was, we're making progress, but just nothing moves as quickly as I would like things to move, to be honest, so it is what it is, but just got to be patient and just, click the buttons and just kind of work our way through the different things. Yeah. For me, it's button clicking. For you, it's
blame it on COVID. Like half the companies we deal with still are. We meaning me, but not you.
No, I think that's still an excuse for some of the things that we haven't been able to get. Explain to me why we can't get fuel pump rods.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're all made in China is why, but
I don't know.
That's probably a total separate conversation.
Right. That's just one example of something that I haven't been able to get. I need to take them off my shelf, or I need to find a replacement.
And we can't say anything bad about China, or otherwise, like Joe Biden will get us banned from YouTube.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. He's getting.
Why do they keep putting him around children?
I don't know. Steve's trying to skirt the line where he's not going to just rile me up too much today.
I am promoting Heineken tonight, by the way.
We are.
For obvious reasons.
We're just going to say we're sponsored by Heineken. well, we're not. They didn't give us any money, but we will support Heineken as opposed to other beers where we're not supporting at all. We'd love to hear your opinion on that, you guys. Yeah. But I see Scott's here. He says hi, S&K from sunny, finally, California.
Nice.
Good.
Little reprieve there for now.
Yeah. That's good. Let's hope it stays that way. Yeah. And any other questions you guys have, feel free to drop them in the comments. I think looks like we're streaming to your Facebook page and to Hendren Racing Engines Facebook page and the Crate Insider YouTube channel. For some reason, our Crate Insider Facebook it's not streaming. I think StreamYard was being odd. We're using StreamYard software, and it was having some issues today. So not sure what's going on there. So this might be a little bit lighter than what we've seen for people being on the show, and sorry for people if they're missing out tonight. For anybody who does miss out or catches this later, if you want to just to let people know when we go live on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern on Facebook and on YouTube. And then you can also listen to us. Oh, I've got news. You didn't know this. So of course our podcast, it'll go out tomorrow, and it will be available on like Apple iTunes and Google Play, those items. But YouTube just launched a YouTube podcast. So now if you know how YouTube Music is an entirely separate app?
Yep.
Well, now you can now search for podcasts over on YouTube Music.
Oh, cool.
And if you stream, which we just stream to YouTube, and then we put it onto the Racing Insiders podcast playlist,
Mm-hmm.
then by tomorrow, then it'll show up on YouTube Music.
Yeah.
So
All right.
pretty cool. It's really interesting. It's a really
So I should
interesting
sing.
dynamic. No, I mean they're just trying to be all encompassing.
I gotcha.
If you would like to sing,
I would not like to sing.
I didn't think that would be the case. No, it's good. And Jeremy says, we make our own liquor here, so we don't worry about what pronoun them folks support. Yeah.
We should actually have a conversation about this, but we need to like stream to like Rumble or something like that, where you can actually go on there. It's like I've got podcasts that I listen to, and they'll do like, I mean, these are like gun related podcasts,
mm-hmm.
and they might stream the first half hour on YouTube and then transfer over to Rumble.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
And then you can actually speak your mind and not get banned or kicked off of Rumble.
Yeah. So in our stock report today, so Rumble is up 6 cents today, and Anheuser-Busch Budweiser was down $1.38, I think is what it was. Yay! I'm cheering for that.
Yeah.
Down we go, $1.38 down. Yes.
Anyway. Are you supposed to say that on YouTube?
Hey, I'm just reporting the news, baby. I'm just reporting the news is what it is. Yeah, because that's all they're, at the end of the day, that's all they really care about. So
exactly.
So yeah, go Heineken. I haven't found anything bad on them yet. So please, no, they're owned by a family, actually.
Yeah, I mean, did you ever see the movie Kidnapping Heineken?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's actually pretty good.
I saw a documentary though.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, that's just such a typical conversation between you and me. Like, hey, did you see this dramatic like movie? And I'm all like, no, but I saw a documentary, because I'm like the nerd here. Well, thank you.
I think that was the name of it. I'm not 100% sure. But
what was that about?
Kidnapping Heineken, like the dude that owned the company.
Oh, okay.
And like asking for ransom and all that shit.
Interesting. And Jeremy says, hit him in the stock market. It's where it hurts the worst for sure. It's the only place they pay attention to. I mean, truly.
Yeah, I mean, except for the fact that like I watched or didn't watch. I read an article today where shit, the thing's son of a bitch. All right, I guess I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, you can hold it, and we'll fix this in just a second. I'll fix this. If you want to, you can grab that other mic stand that's right there. And then we'll do I'm going to do some microphone surgery here really quick here. And sorry for that extra noise, you guys.
Your little girly arms did not tighten that down hard enough.
Okay. Yeah. You're just going to have to ram it in there. I'm telling you. I know, because I've already experimented with this.
All right. It's rammed in there.
There you go.
Anyways, yeah. So an article I was reading was like places like BlackRock and a couple other, big places or big freaking investment firms. I guess I don't even know what
it's pretty much just BlackRock, and I think they control about $3.8 trillion.
Yeah, it's more than that. It's like 6.8.
Oh, is it now? Okay.
It's like some stupid amount of money. So they basically own majority share, or a large majority share in a lot of these big companies, such as Nike, such as Anheuser-Busch, and they pretty much dictate, kind of what they do.
Yeah.
But they're people in the board memberships and all that stuff, and that's where decisions come from.
Well, who do you think is putting money in the pockets of politicians?
I like this better, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. And you can move it up and down, and it actually will go up and up, down like that too.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm good there. I think.
Okay, good.
All right.
I like my retractable one. It's like it's magic, just like coming in from the off screen there.
I'm gonna pop another Heineken though.
Okay.
You can keep talking.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Jeremy says, now are you ready to sing, Steve?
Yeah. I got a mic stand. Yeah.
I like it. Actually, it would be really good, Steve. I would love to chat a little bit about some common questions that we get. What are some of the most common questions? And my reason for this is that on the new website, I was really trying to capture some of those, but when I look back at our old footage, it was kind of crappy. So,
right.
When things change, so I'd like to get like the most current information. So to kick that off, what spark plugs do you recommend for crate engines?
I mean, on the 602s and 604s, we pretty much use either that NGK R5724-8 or that AR94 Autolite. And that's whether you're running race gas or E85.
Great. And of course, we sell both of those at Crate Insider.
I personally prefer the Autolite. I think it's a better plug. Not that you're going to notice any power difference, but that plug actually lasts longer to me.
And let's talk about gap as well.
Yeah, so 40 on the NGK, and then the Autolites come pre-gap because it's a cutback electrode.
Okay. Now, what if you're running like now race gas or E85? You would still gap the NGK plugs the same with the
correct
40,000s.
Yep.
Okay, that's some good information.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be until you got to the alcohol range that you'd start changing gaps. But
great.
Basically, nobody runs alcohol, and the stuff we do.
Great question. Now, what about let's talk about carb spacers for a second. And you've tested out all of so many of the carb spacers. I'm not going to say every single carb spacer that's ever been invented, but you've tested out a bunch of them. And so when it comes to the 602, what is your what would be your recommendation there for what you've seen?
That HVH, I don't remember the part number, but it's got that center divider in it that basically rounds off the square dual plane part of the intake manifold. Yeah. And I mean, it's like 5 horsepower just bolting that thing on. Yeah. Versus an open spacer or a 4-hole.
Yeah. And we call it a 1-inch carb spacer for dual plane intake manifold. Yeah. And the part number, I think it's an SS4150-2AL, but I could be wrong. So
that sounds familiar. Yeah.
It's one of those, but wherever you'd be watching this, we will be sure to put a link.
Right.
And then with the 604, a lot of rules will state that you can have up to a 1-inch spacer with a 604. But what is your recommendation for the 604 carb spacer?
There's a 5/8 spacer that HVH makes again. I hate to keep coming. Well, I don't hate to, but I mean, that thing works awesome in most applications. Excuse me. I got a burp.
Okay. We couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Well, good. But like some of our stuff that we've done here recently, where we're going smaller and smaller and smaller on center section on carburetors and picking up more and more torque. There's a damn, I don't want to call it a piece of shit, but a cheap ass damn carburetor spacer made by Hamburgers, which is a 1-inch spacer. And I've had better results with that than anything on our really small stuff that we're using.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Even with compared to the 5/8 inch.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
And it's a 1-inch. So I think because we've got it to where it keeps going limp.
I saw it. There's going to be an adjustment somewhere.
All right.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh, here we go.
No, that's the up and down. I don't know how to adjust that other one.
All right. That'll work. So I think it's because it's so matched up with the base plate that we're using. And that's probably the reason why, honestly. I mean, to be honest, on a 604 or even we run it on our CT 525 on my son's car, that same spacer with that small carburetor. The intake manifold on both of those engines is actually too big. So I think that's where we're seeing an increase.
And Jeremy's got a question. He says, Steve, when you tune on the dyno, do you believe in the sniffer for tuning, or would you rather still read plugs for timing and fuel?
No, 100% our air fuel meter I mean, like what we've got is actually a 5-band air fuel meter. So, no, we go by that 100%. Yeah. I mean, reading plugs, there's not a lot of dudes who can actually truly read plugs. I am certainly not one of those people. Anyone who says that they can read a plug, if they haven't been in NASCAR for fucking 30 years or something else like that, no, they're lying to you. So no, you got to go by the air fuel meter.
Now tell us a little bit about that air fuel meter and how a dyno, how that interacts with the dyno.
Well, I mean, you're shoving it up the exhaust. So, I mean, there's only a certain amount you can read. So you're reading one side of the engine or the other, depending on which, side of the engine the air fuel meter is stuffed up. But that tells you exactly what you need to know. You can get way more, like my buddy Willie's Carburetor and Dyno. He's got a whole thing where he can read individual cylinders on the chassis dyno. Mm-hmm. And I actually have a set of profabs at the shop where we could do that if we wanted to, invest in everything Willie's done. But it's a
well, wasn't that a lot more important for Willie because he's got the equalizer carburetor?
Correct.
Where he's trying to feed equal fuel in each one of the cylinders. So you need to know that. Whereas in your case, you're not necessarily looking at that.
Right.
I was thinking I had a question emailed in, so that's what I'm looking for right now to see if I can find that. Anyway, have you gotten? I mean, you've been on the phone today, so any particular questions that you've answered?
Yeah. When's my shit going to be done?
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's been the number one question today, and I mean, I'm sorry. The whole thing is like, if someone brings an engine in, and I mean, people have to be able to understand this. If someone brings an engine in or orders an engine on a certain day, let's say it's, I don't know, May 1st, right? Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, it's going to be 8 weeks until it's done. But like 10 people do the same thing on the same freaking day. Mm-hmm.
All it takes is one little blip of a part not being
in, and you're screwed on the whole schedule. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, like last week we had like a machine down that took an entire freaking day to fix. So, I mean, that means nothing got done for a day other than fixing machinery.
Well, then you've also got all that construction that's going on with the road construction, knocking you out of power sometimes.
Well, yeah, we've been dealing with that shit. Like, no power for a day and a half, shit like that. It's total clusterfuck.
Yeah. Well, you're doing what you can.
Shit I can't control.
Right. Yeah.
Now, I mean, if I wasn't so busy and we could actually do machine maintenance, then that would be shit that we could control. But it's, when you get into the whole power outage because, the people logging freaking cut across a power line or dropped a tree on a power line, then yeah, we're screwed.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like when we would lose internet at my shop. That's
right. Well,
mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
This thing is like slowly sinking. This is like not a good look. Hang on. All right. Maybe that'll be better.
Okay.
Just get closer to it now.
Okay.
Not because I'm drinking Bud Light, but because
You're not drinking Bud Light.
No,
you're
I'm not.
Drinking Heineken.
Just gotta move closer to the phallic symbol here.
Oh. You know, just put it right below your mouth too. So,
right.
So yeah. We're being low key today a little bit. Although movie night was fun last night. We watched John Wick, the first one. I feel like I need to do a marathon of John Wick movies now.
Yeah, because you haven't seen them.
Well, I'd seen 2.
Yeah.
And I was thinking I'd seen 1, but after watching it last night, I'm like, no, I definitely hadn't seen that.
Yeah.
So
no, yeah, we had a good night last night watching. So every Sunday, for people that don't know, we got a group of friends that come over and we have movie night, and everybody puts like a favorite movie in the pot or in the bowl.
Yeah.
The bowl of movies.
Yep.
And we draw a movie out every week or every Sunday and watch that.
Yeah. Yeah. That way nobody has to argue because everybody has a chance. Yeah. So everybody puts 3 movies into the into the mix there.
And if your movie sucks, everybody will let you know.
Yes. Yes, they will.
Kate.
Steve.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because everybody does have different tastes in movies. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we try. All right. Oh, I thought I had another question there, but yeah, it's a quiet night. I think probably because we're not on Crate Insider's Facebook page where we have the majority of our audience.
How can you not go there and make that happen right now?
I have no idea. Let me see. I can try.
Yeah.
I can try and see if I can edit it. I don't know. Save.
I wouldn't edit it. I'd just start the shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably trying to connect. I guess I didn't know that. So apparently we're now live on Facebook. Didn't know you could do that.
So now you're live on your Facebook?
Yeah, on Crate Insider's Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. See?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that probably happened. Yeah. Right. Little, technical glitches. So I don't know. I had to restart my computer 3 times just to get all this stuff. It was fine. It was connected, but it was being sketchy. So, so I had to reconnect and then it wouldn't. Oh, it was just. It's a thing. It's a thing. I love technology. I really truly do, and the opportunities it provides. But it is it can be challenging sometimes. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for anybody like joining from Crate Insider.
StreamYard.
We've been going a while.
Yeah, our streaming software was not being cooperative with us. So here we are. Yay. But the full show will be over on YouTube or tomorrow on Apple Podcasts and YouTube Podcasts and Google Play, all those. Yeah.
And you want more subscribers on YouTube, right?
I do. Yes. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, to the Crate Insider YouTube channel. Yeah, we definitely want more subscribers. We're, almost at 3,000 and, really shooting for 10,000. So please share and let people know. What's nice about YouTube is especially with video is, you can really go back and find stuff that you are, Facebook, it's so much more difficult to go back and find a video. I mean, even that video library, whereas in YouTube, it's so much more controllable and really lasts. And it's just the search. I mean, truly at the end of the day, YouTube is not a social media platform. It's a search engine.
Right.
It's what it is. And so it makes it a lot easier. It's set up for search where, I mean, how many times have you been like, oh, I saw this on Facebook. Now, whose was it? And you try to go for a mad search to find something you saw. And it's an impossible task. Sure. And Jeremy says, by being a subscriber, that's how he gets the alerts. Is being subscribed on YouTube.
What is that? The whole subscribe, hit the bell thing.
Yeah, to be notified. Yeah. I mean, I get it too on my phone. Because of course I'm subscribed and you're like, hey, Crate Insider is going live in 30 minutes. So I get the 30-minute warning and it's time to set up for the show.
The funny thing is, you were telling me a couple weeks ago, we might have I think the most we've ever had on here is 100 people watching live. I mean, on average, it's going to be anywhere from 35 to 60 roughly. Mm-hmm. But you say after the fact, a lot of people watch or listen after the fact. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why we like to get it, questions in between time.
Well, and that's what I do. So the gun podcast I listen to, I don't listen to them live. Mm-hmm. I listen to them on putting engines together. So.
Okay. Yeah. So my hobby of the moment, I got back into quilting and sewing. So, I mean, that's what I'm watching a lot of times when I'm sewing, because it's something I can kind of do in the background and I don't have to just intensely watch, you know. It's not like watching John Wick where you just can't peel your eyes away because it'll be you'll miss a kill.
You'll miss a murder.
Exactly. Dinner reservations for 12, please.
Exactly.
Yeah. So fun movie. If you haven't seen it or if it's been a while, I don't know. It's very violent. So if violence isn't your thing,
I would highly suggest watching 1, 2, and 3 and then going to the movies and watching 4.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe we can do that.
Yep.
Yeah. I know I've seen 2, but I would watch it again and then watch 3 and yeah.
Amazing series.
Yeah, really.
And the gunplay is just freaking awesome. Because Keanu Reeves like submerged himself in that role, like even to the point of like going to Terran Tactical and just freaking rocking that, and having even Sean Ryan, who's like somebody who we like to listen to here on YouTube, having him come and train him, stuff like that. So pretty amazing.
Yep. Yeah. Scott's got a comment. He says, "Yep, I got a notice this morning racing that the April 10th podcast was going to be at 10:40 a.m. I'm still not fully trusting of today's tech." Yeah, same here. I got it on like the YouTube notification. I'm like, "Hey, Tori, StreamYard, I mean, I'm getting this notification here." And she said, yeah, that StreamYard was being wonky. I looked at it and it said it was scheduled for 10 or for 7 p.m. So who knows? I think StreamYard's having some issues. Yeah. And let's see what Jeremy says. What sucks is when they have a live you want to interact with because of a guest or something, you catch it late and comment.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And then, oh yeah, sorry, 7:40 a.m. 7:40 a.m. your time, but it was 10:40 a.m. our time.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So it was, I don't know why it was doing that. It was just so random. Because I mean, I jumped in there, I'm like, what is going on? So StreamYard, they must be doing some upgrades or something, because it has not been the user-friendly software that I'm used to.
A lot of the gun podcasts I listen to, they use StreamYard, and they'll stream to not Facebook, but they'll stream to YouTube and Rumble.
Okay.
And yeah, they've been having issues between those two platforms as well.
Oh, gotcha. So it's, I mean, I don't think these companies single me out for, trying to mess with tech, other than HP printers. I think they might have something against me at this point. I mean, they just must. Otherwise, either that or they've just got, I mean, what else are you going to buy? Like,
right.
I mean, they're just so cheap, So, yeah, there are hours of my life that I will never get back from trying to fix printers. Yeah. So it is what it is. But yeah, it looks like it's kind of a quiet night tonight, and
I might go get an early sandwich tonight.
Yeah, there you go. We'll kind of wrap things up.
You want to sing karaoke tonight?
No.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago it was pretty cool. She went and sang karaoke.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's karaoke and a sandwich night here at one of our favorite places to go.
Yeah, I just honestly don't like going out every night of the week.
No, I get that.
I do like being home. I do. I like just my little shelter, my little cave. Yeah, I like it.
Like, you can go belt out one of those songs you sing rather well.
Well, thank you. That's so kind of you to say nice things about my singing.
She sings Creep pretty well, actually.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that song. I like that song a lot. So cool. I guess we'll wrap things up. Do you have any last messages for anybody?
Be patient, please.
It's a good one.
I mean, seriously, I heard from a customer today, and he's like totally up in arms. He's a friend of mine, but he's like up in arms about like, oh, I called you like 2 weeks ago and you said it'd be a week or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I mean, we're trying. I mean, we're doing our best.
Mm-hmm.
And, you got to understand that I can't always get everything that I need to get to get the job done.
Yeah. And no one's fault.
And I said, I'll be more than happy to send you your deposit back.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh no, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm like, well, I'm kind of getting the drift.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. He's like, all these, I mean, and this is like somebody who owns race cars and, open motors and everything else. He's like, I'm just tired of all these engine builders telling me it'll be this time and it's like some other time. I'm like, man, you got to understand. I mean, it ain't on us. It's on, like Crate Engine side of things. It's on, GM. A lot of times it's on, what we can get for parts to outfit your engine. Same thing goes with like open motor engine builders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're stuck. They're at the mercy of everybody supplying the parts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is exactly where we're at.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's
so. Please be patient. It's not always the engine builder's fault.
And Pippi's coming in to say hi.
Yep, show his asshole.
Yeah. He's just a happy guy with his tail in the air.
So
all right.
Yeah, I did catch him outside this morning, like eating the head off a bird.
He's a killer. He's a hunter.
He's
a good little boy. All right. Well, let's wrap things up. And I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for being part of the show. And we will look forward to seeing you guys next week. Have a good one.
See ya.
Bye.